Good afternoon. My name is Jonny Berger, and I'm a senior at Cypress Bay High School. And the world today has a troubling issue with water scarcity. There are many solutions to lack of water, like Barry's Stockell solution, by improving water filtration systems so that dirty water can be used. However, Emily Fine proposes a better use of water with farming so that it can be used in a wise and correct manner for more availability. In water plants, thousands of gallons are lost due to small leaks. Jessica Bernstein shows that leak monitors can stop the added leaks to greatly increase our water supply. Rachel Friedman's point is to dig deeper and find new underground pockets of water so that water can be used directly to the populations. My solution is water desalination. This idea gives the most water supply to an area because many countries have lakes and oceans that now contain saltwater but can be easily converted to freshwater. This is safer for the environment, has years of scientific research, and economics prove that it can be used in a low-cost manner. The Earth is drying out. Water scarcity is an all-time high, along with the rise of global warming. Droughts increase with length and show up in new places with every passing day. When an area cannot meet the demand of the water over the supply of water, this is truly water scarcity. Also, the price of water can affect the availability of the water in the area. Although the United States is a world superpower, it has locations that cannot meet the demands of the populations. Saudi Arabia, being a country in the arid Middle East, cannot give the water citizens need. The island continent country of Australia suffers from this disorder as well, with most of the state being in the desert. Water scarcity is a global issue with many implications on the environment of these said areas. And economics are included with the pumping and distribution of water, which cost money. There's scientific background on this problem as well, which holds solutions and current reasons why the most important good on the planet seems to be dripping away before Earth's eyes. When the water is available to all, this issue will be eradicated. However, based on the current situation our planet and its countries are in, it will not be going away anytime soon. The United States is a fully developed country. It is not thought of as a place without water. With global water levels decreasing due to environmental issues, the industrial companies in the United States have decided to let the fresh water be used by the people. However, these companies need fresh water and are using desalination techniques to retrieve it. The companies will use brackish and seawater for different areas such as manufacturing and mining, according to LEPRI. The US is not only using the science behind this for manufacturing, like I said before, but also sometimes for sustenance. The US military base in El Paso, Texas will be building a 27.5 million gallon per day desalination plant for the nearby base and for the nearby town, according to Roe. Along with the economics helping the environment, the University of Florida built a prototype that uses waste heat from trash to remove the salt and can create 1,000 gallons for only $2.50, according to Andre. Saudi Arabia is booming with population. You can see right here in its population graph that most of the population is between its 20s and its 30s. This has many implications. Photovoltaic water desalination can reduce the prices of water costs in the area, improve the economic status, and save the area from pollution. The use of a water treatment plant with solar panels is cleaner for the environment and displaces millions of gallons of diesel, according to Fendicus, Atia, Morin, and Bureaucrat. This rich country uses 26% of the world's desalinated water, and 30% of the water used by its citizens are from these desalination plants as well, according to Al-Zrani and Baig. In the past, water was from deep aquifers and was recently changed during the 20th century to gas-powered desalination plants. To help with avoiding contaminating the new water, the city of Al-Kafji, with years of scientific research, have led to building the largest solar-powered plant on the planet, delivering 24 million cubic meters of water to thirsty people per day, according to Lee. At an environmental perspective, due to climate change, many cities in Australia cannot rely on rainwater tanks for their main supply of fresh water, as Knighton Wong put it. The country has realized that a desalination plant can be something to use when rains do not come, to distribute water to their populations. In relation to the science behind this technology, the country wants to use these plants for the use of balancing the greenhouse gases and pollution, because the process is clean and produces safe water, according to Stelmatov. Since the technology is not in regular use because of its high economic effect, the water can cost from $1.55 to $6.80 per kiloliter to consumers, which is making the use of water very high compared to the other countries we said before. NICE and WAN researched this. However, if used more readily, prices will drop and improve the water situation for the country immediately. Desalination is a perfect remedy for this problem. There is almost an unlimited supply, with 75% of the world covered in water it can use. I'm going to explain to you what desalination is. Desalination, you get seawater or salt water, and it's put and brought into intake screens. The intake screens take out all the impurities, large pieces of seaweed, etc. This then is brought up and put through a flotation unit. In the flotation unit, there's chemicals like chlorine and kills bacteria and other said diseases. It's then brought in through a gravity sand unit. A gravity sand unit is like a glorified filter. The sand filters the water, takes out any other smaller objects that are put in the water. The reverse osmosis unit has thin filters. The salt is then taken out of it and brought up through post-treatment. Through post-treatment, all the water is brought up back to storage. From storage, the water can be used immediately to the populations. Whether with a reverse osmosis filter or distillation, it can be cleaner for the environment. Some of these factories can be run using solar power, due to most of the areas that need this are in arid, hot deserts. Another way, also backed by scientific research, is using waste to heat the distillation process or generally run the plant. They do this by getting trash, burning it, and using the heat to boil the water for distillation, or boiling to remove turbines. This reduces costs when used and lowers prices for consumers, making it a superb solution for all sectors. In the United States, this water is mainly used for factories. However, there are plants used for drinking water in California and Texas. In Saudi Arabia, implementation will be simple due to most of the country being a peninsula, along with Australia, where almost all the population lives within 100 miles of the ocean. Thank you. I would like to thank Cambridge very much for this opportunity, and here are my references. Thank you.